Good morning, family. This is Ricky, and welcome to Hope for Today. As you can see, I've got my Coachella Valley Hockey Firebirds jersey on. Go team, go. And I hope that your team this season is doing well. Let's go to 2 Timothy chapter 1. We're going to flip a little further down into verse 13. Paul again talking to Timothy. And he says something that I should hope as a mentor I'll be able to say. Paul says, follow the pattern of the sound words that you have heard from me in the faith and love that are in Christ Jesus. I'll read it again. Follow the pattern of the sound words that you have heard from me. I remember being in my systematic theology class in seminary, and my systematic prof, John Mahoney, Dr. John Mahoney, we're reading this passage, and in his southern way, he says, boys, did y'all just hear that? And we're like, no, what? And he's like, boys, look at what Paul just said to Timothy. He literally says, you can get to know Christ if you watch me. Now, boys, can you say that to the people you're preaching to? And man, I'm telling you, there was some conviction in the room. Because essentially that's what Paul is doing. Paul is assured enough of his place in Christ, his faith in Christ, his resume in Christ to say, Timothy, if you want to know what Jesus is like, stick close to me. Now hear me. We're not the Apostle Paul, but we sure have the potential to be. We have the potential to be able to look at a mentee or disciple, a kid, a grandkid, a coworker, and say, you know what? If you spend some time with me, I won't be perfect, but over the course of time, I'll show you a little bit about what Jesus is like as he works in and through me. I don't know if today is really about a go and do this, but I think it is about a go and pray for this. That you today would be so submissive to the Spirit that you would allow him to mold you and shape you and hone you so that somebody out there who God has given you influence with will be able to say, you know what? I know a lot more about Jesus because I spent time with Zach. I know a lot more about Jesus because I spent time with Sally. I know a lot more about Jesus because I spent time with her. That's our hope. And that can be you today. And I think it also says this, find somebody that can show you what Jesus is like if you are not ready to be that for someone else. Let someone else be that for you. That's discipleship. That's hope for today. I'll see you next time.